Mayor threatened in voicemail left by law firm staffer. According to NJ.com, at a December 11th news conference, Mayor LaDana Thomas of Penns Grove, New Jersey, says she has been a victim of attacks from a local law firm staffer who not only threatened her, but called her racial slurs. She'd go on to play audio of a February 2021 voicemail allegedly made by the Lento Law Group's firm administrator, one Jon Groff. Now, the New Jersey Globe reported the recording as saying, quote, "I'll be damned if I'm going to have some black effing B, okay, tell somebody that it's my effing fault, that she don't know what the F she's doing. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to destroy her. I'm going to effing destroy her." New Jersey Globe with the inflammatory details there. That's the reporting, folks. That's the reporting. So you have two players in this now, one unwilling, the other is the alleged perpetrator of this. According to NJ.com, Thomas, who won her first office bid in 2019, was recently reelected as mayor in November and is the first woman to hold the position. During her campaign, though, ex-mayor John Washington, pictured, challenged Thomas's decision to be listed as an independent, resulting in her being considered a write-in candidate. The Lento Law Group represented Washington when he filed the motion. Additionally, last month, when Republican candidate Louis Pasquale challenged Thomas's win in court, he too was represented by the Lento Law Group. Last week, a Salem County judge granted Thomas's motion to dismiss the Lento Law Group as Pasquale's counsel, citing a conflict of interest. The judge also lifted the temporary hold on certifying Thomas's write-in victory over Pasquale, though that ruling could continue to be challenged in court. Now, the voicemail and a string of other concerning calls were left for Richard Rivera, the town's current police director. Rivera stated he had notified the state attorney general's office and the FBI following the incident more than 2 years ago, but he didn't get a response from the AG's office until earlier this month. The alleged calls came after Thomas cut ties with the Lento Law Group, which served as Penns Grove's attorney in 2021, citing Groff's criminal past as a determining factor in her decision. Lana Blackstar with the reporting here. Groff, the law firm's administrator, has an extensive rap sheet that includes as many as 8 convictions of various offenses, including check and insurance fraud. 2016, Groff was accused of promising to keep a Camden man out of jail in exchange for sex with both him and his girlfriend. New Jersey Globe, again, salacious details here. Thomas explained at the conference per NJ.com, "After I made that decision, I was threatened by Jon Groff, the firm's office manager, that if I did not provide the Lento Law Group with a contract, that he would indeed destroy me. He made this threat to then police practices consultant Richard Rivera, who is now our police director. He also made those comments to others." Mayor LaDana Thomas reporting that. Groff remains an employee, but the law firm said they are looking into Thomas's claims. Lento Law Group is currently investigating news reports of a purported voicemail that was made public despite it being confidential and covered by attorney-client privilege, their statement to NJ.com said. Because these news reports concern both the firm's work with previous and current clients and an employment matter, we cannot provide further public comment at this time. Garbage. I heard a lot of garbage there, okay? If I own a law firm, disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not even going to play one today. I'm not going to play one. But if you were telling me something about one of my employees who had an extensive criminal past, and look, people change, people turn their lives around, I would do more than just release a statement about how someone made something that should be confidential public. I want to know everything, Mayor. I want to know everything. I want to get to the bottom of this. And that's why I called it garbage off the top.
Yeah, I mean, we heard a lot of spin from two parties. Here's the thing. Well, I should say there's two people that failed epically at this. And when I say people, I mean institutions. The first one was the AG and the FBI. The fact that this police director, at that time, the consultant, Riviera, didn't hear anything back until this began to get steam outside of the state. And I know, Sharon, our job is not to center ourselves in the news, but I have firsthand knowledge of SBI and other law enforcement agencies sitting idle as people threaten my life, the Klans particularly. So it is unbelievable to me that to hear this is happening up and down the East Coast and probably all over this country for sure, for anybody that's not willing to keep the status quo. The second institution that failed is definitely the law firm. I mean, this idea that you're upset that this was supposed to be client privilege, when in actuality, I don't understand how it can be privileged when the client, because this person was acting in and on behalf of as a police consultant for the town. So the client turned it over on you. They said you were acting unscrupulous, not you per se, but one of your employees, one of your agents. So this is just absolutely ridiculous to me. And the fact that this is the first woman, and you see actors, and people forget this so often, it becomes people in general, people in power, regardless of their race, as we saw the ex-mayor or the last mayor who was a black man working right along with this group who are willing to work with anybody that can get her out of office so they can keep their contract, keep their good boy network. And I think that is what sometimes falls on deaf ear when we talk about patriotism in this country, especially in politics.
Yeah, it sounds like power and corruption meet again, Mayor. That's exactly what it sounds like. And they tried to bully this woman. It was a coordinated effort. That's what I see circumstantially. Okay. And that the law firm would release that statement that they seem more concerned about some gobbledygook about confidentiality instead of these hellish allegations. Okay. And that's why I thought, well, what better person to have on today? I hate that you have gone through any of this, but the fact that you have, and here we see just a little further to the north, another mayor going through something that has some similarities. You're the perfect person to give us the context here. I'll give you the last word, Mayor, because I people always want a story to have a beginning, a middle, and end, a resolution, if you will. I don't know that if this kind of brazen conduct is going on now, that this will truly be resolved in a way that we don't see it play out again.
Yeah, and what's more damning about is they're not gonna stop. This him trying to destroy her will not end, even if he get fired. And he has friends. He will have friends and people that will participate, or law enforcement that will sit idle on her claims and things. And she will always be demonized. I know this space. I occupy it, and it's a sad space to be in, because what will happen is we'll turn our heads. We'll forget about Mayor Thompson, and she'll still be suffering through this, where people are trying to damn her. One, for ending a contract with this law firm who seemed like they did have, conflict of interest, and then also this employee who's upset because whatever grievance he has, it sounds like because she's a woman and she's black. And I think
Yeah.
those two things are something that we will move on from, but she can never move on from,
Yeah.
being a woman and black.
hmm and assassinate her character. You know a little something about that. They try and try, but you're still shining bright, Mayor, still shining bright. We wish her the best. We hope that we can just get to the bottom of this. The whole truth needs to come out.